What to Play presents the upcoming Xbox One games of 2019 and beyond. Sea of Solitude. Introduced at last year's E3, EA's gorgeous adventure game comes out of TBA status into coming soon with the recent announcement of their July release. If it isn't obvious from their title, Sea of Solitude tackles the complex feeling of loneliness. Take on the story of the young Kay as she explores the mysterious cityscape she finds herself in. Set in a unique, dreamlike world, Sea of Solitude's dark characters and creatures play the perfect contrast. It is a journey of self-discovery, and it's gonna be one emotional ride once it comes out this July 5th. Wolfenstein Youngblood. Get to kill Nazis is a tagline that never gets old, and will always have the Wolfenstein series to give us our dose. Their latest title may not be the next in the main series after the recent New Colossus. Youngblood holds a lot of promise. Featuring BJ Blazkowicz's two twin daughters in the alternate 80s Paris, Youngblood brings co-op shooting back to the fore. It introduces two characters, Soph and Jess, each with their own individual personalities and skills. While the cosmetic microtransactions might be slightly worrying, sharing the co-op experience is made even better with the Deluxe Edition, which has a buddy pass system that lets you partner up with a friend even if they don't have the game. It's coming out this July 26. Control. A lot of veterans are coming back to the fore, and one of them is Alan Wake and Max Payne developers, Remedy Entertainment, a studio with a knack for the weird and supernatural. Control follows exactly that blueprint with their exploration of telepathy and telekinesis. With their most recent presentations at E3, we got more of a taste of what's to come. In combat, we saw Control's shape-shifting gun and Jesse's powers, and with gameplay, the many puzzles that are waiting to be solved. Its story, though, remains a bit of a mystery, which is for a good thing. If Remedy Entertainment is to be trusted, we can expect to uncover their SCP/House of Leaves/Twin Peaks inspired storyline when it comes out on August 27th, 2019. Blair Witch. The horror movie that gave birth to the found footage genre. Team Bloober, the dudes behind the terrifying Layers of Fear titles, is out to expand the lore of the mysterious Blair Witch. As a first-person horror game, escape from a deadly and haunted woods that warps and distorts both time and space. As the main character, stand against the horrors of the Blair Witch as you make it out alive from your slow descent into madness. It's psychologically chilling, and we can't wait for this game to come out and test our sanity and patience this August 30, 2019. Gears 5, one of the premier titles in the Microsoft exclusive roster, but it's as if they didn't make any much of an impression at E3 with their less than informative cinematic trailer, despite nearing the release date. The Coalition didn't exactly show with the fancy cinematics, but we did however get a glimpse of the game's new 3-player co-op mode called Escape, which focuses the player's skills in close quarters combat and survival. Set 25 years after the last game, we'll be facing off against a new hive mind enemy. Gears 5 is crafted especially to showcase the power of the Xbox One X. So we're looking for the smooth, lush, and satisfying shooter experience of their native 4K resolutions. It's set to release on September 10th, 2019. Borderlands 3. It's been 7 long years since the last Borderlands game, which means this upcoming third installment is massive news. We'll get to play as the new Vault Hunters Mozzie, Flak, Amara, and Zane, all of which will be fighting battles outside Pandora for the first time, and using a whole artillery of crazy new weapons. Becoming as social as ever, it will offer both single-player experiences as well as online and local split-screen co-op. Teasing us ahead of the release, there's a prequel DLC available for absolutely free for owners of Borderlands 2 and Borderlands The Handsome Jack Collection. That is, if you can get it before July 8th. Borderlands 3 is coming out this 13th of September. Code Vein. Yeah, anime Dark Souls, we get it. Bandai Namco's open-world JRPG borrows From Software's sadistic Souls-like genre. It's made by the same people who made God Eater, so we can assume that this game, set in a post-apocalypse world crawling with vampires, will have a solid story. A gameplay demo is currently out in the wilds right now, and you can get your first look as to how the game will work. You can clearly see the inspiration from the Soul series with its bonfire-lit checkpoints, punishing combat, and creepy blood-soaked monsters. Code Vein comes out this September 27, 2019. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Ubisoft's sequel tends to fix the major issues that plague the underwhelming Wildlands. Your role remains unchanged. Be a part of the Ghosts, an international squad of badass soldiers. Put your skills to the test as you go toe-to-toe with enemies as smarter and as deadlier as you are. Its cinematic trailers and gameplay footage showed a lot of the game's promising new additions, including an improved multiplayer mode, drones, and the Punisher himself, Jon Bernthal. It comes out this October 4. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, a soft reboot of the critically acclaimed Modern Warfare series by Infinity Ward. Return to the battlefield in an unfamiliar light. The rules of war have changed and the characters are as grey as ever. Fan favorite Captain Price takes center stage in this major story. This version of Modern Warfare puts focus on its single-player experience. And in addition, the new and improved multiplayer is also a priority as players step into the battlegrounds again, to team up with friends or battle other players in realistic action. It's coming this October 25th. The Outer Worlds. Fallout New Vegas may have been a long time ago. The game's blend of action, story, and hilarious dialogue is still fresh in our minds. With their upcoming game, Obsidian Entertainment looks to follow it up with a brand new environment. Set in a distant planet, the threat is now less than nuclear meltdown and more of a revolt against the terror corporations. Outer Worlds shows off Obsidian Entertainment's signatures everywhere you look. From the branching narrative pathways, witty dialogue trees, and the little RPG flourishes like options for stealth, diplomacy, and deception. At the moment, The Outer Worlds feels a little too much like their previous hits with its dated visuals, but if that's enough for you, then you can look forward to its release on October 25th. Star Wars Jedi: The Fallen Order. After a series of underwhelming Star Wars titles, EA finally realized that single-player games are still relevant. The Fallen Order is a fresh new Star Wars Jedi entry that puts focus on a brand new character set in a familiar galaxy. Set after the events of the Revenge of the Sith, survive the deadly grip of the Emperor's infamous Order 66 as you hack and slash your way in the most Jedi way possible. Use your lightsaber and the power of the Force to take down enemies with style. It comes out this 15th of November. Doom Eternal. The follow-up to the award-winning shooter from id Software lets you raise hell in the most badass way possible. As the Doomslayer, rip and tear your enemies to shreds across the dimensions with its seamless first-person shooter combat. Doom Eternal places you in the center of this demonic mayhem. Demolish the pesky horde of puny hell freaks and select from a massive collection of powerful weapons as you go on a trip back to Memory Lane in godforsaken Earth. The game comes out this 22nd of November. Ancestors: The Humankind Odyssey. Coming from the same people who made the Assassin's Creed franchise, Ubisoft's historical third-person open-world survival is all about evolution. Set in the never-before-experienced world of the Neo Gene Africa, Explore, expand, and evolve as you advance your clan to the next generation. It's filled with detail, and the game emphasizes the importance of micro and macro managing. Just like their AC titles, traverse a beautiful world gleaming with possibilities. Every player experience is unique as the game relies solely on your approach to survival. It comes out sometime this 2019. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Ori's Magical Adventures has been one of the most revered pieces of Metroidvania gameplay in recent times. It was even praised as one of Microsoft's most precious exclusives. We've been waiting for this next chapter for more than a year now, and their latest trailer has finally brought us an official release date. In this upcoming sequel, the titular Guardian Spirit and his friends return with brand new combat maneuvers under their belts. Fighting off against a slew of new threats and exciting boss battles, there will also be hook shoots, borrowing skills, and the return of the Bash to look forward to. It is known for its magical atmosphere and moving soundtracks, so get ready for another tearjerker of a saga once it comes out this February 11, 2020. Watch Dogs Legion. When there's a massive corporate overlord rising, you'll need an even bigger revolution to fight it. That's exactly what this latest Watch Dogs installment is trying to give us. In Legion, you get to play each phase of the revolution, and it can be literally everyone. Whether it's a quiet executive military man, the gnarly skater with the knack for stealth, or the retired grandma that's got the tech for infiltration. Legion lets you roam around the streets of London and recruit whoever you need into your band of misfits. Find out their strengths, uncover their stories, and bring down corporate overlords in whatever way you can. It's coming out this March 6, 2020. CD Projekt Red's ambitious title is coming next year, and they're bringing along Keanu Reeves. This game is as breathtaking as he is. Enter a futuristic dystopian society where people are obsessed with body modifications and corporations are taking over the world. This first-person shooter RPG embraces the pen and paper consequences of Mike Pondsmith's original cyberpunk tabletop game. Set in a vast open-world city, make your own character and decide the fate of your story with every choice. With Witcher 3's success, who knows what CDPR has in store for us in this grand game. It's finally coming out this April 16, 2020. Marvel's The Avengers. Despite its polarizing reception, Square Enix's venture into the superhero genre is something different but welcome. From the team behind the rebooted Tomb Raider series, Crystal Dynamics rides the superhero bandwagon in this action-adventure game about Earth's mightiest heroes. Set in a completely different universe than the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Meet your heroes in a different look as they set aside their differences and work together to face a deadly threat. Select heroes on the fly and grab a friend as you go on a tag team mission with 4 other players in its co-op story mode. It comes out this May 15, 2020. Dying Light 2. A new infection spreads and a whole new character is gearing up to do more parkour and zombie killing in Techland's latest Dying Light entry. This sequel promises a bigger world, smoother parkour, and game-changing decisions based on your choices. The world has lost to the infection. The game's main character is an infected survivor. Harness the abilities of the virus and achieve things no one else can. There's not much news about this game, but its 4-player co-op mode lets you team up with other players in its expansive open-world carnage. We can't wait for more details in the coming months before the game comes out this spring 2020. Minecraft Dungeons. Minecraft, like its many universes, is an ever-growing franchise, and it looks like they're expanding into the RPG realm now too. Taking notes from the classics like the Diablo series, while it's still largely voxel-based, Minecraft Dungeons veers away from their usual first-person style adventures. It dons the familiar isometric perspective, immersing players fully into the dungeon crawling we love and still love today. It's still not clear though if this new title will keep up with Minecraft's most beloved building mechanics, but on the other hand, it will have a multiplayer multiplayer mode, which lets up to 4 players team up in a local and online co-op. It may not be Diablo 4, but from the looks of the trailer alone, it already seems like a promising love child of the two massively popular franchises. It's set to release this spring 2020. Halo Infinite, Xbox One's iconic sci-fi shooter, makes a stunning return in this latest entry to the Halo franchise. This next chapter promises the ultimate Halo experience yet. Developed by 343 Industries and powered by their latest Slipspace engine, Infinite is gearing up for greatness. Master Chief takes center stage once again, and with the added focus on co-op play with your friends in a grand space adventure filled with beautiful vistas, fantastic biomes, and sci-fi action. Unfortunately, there is zero gameplay footage shown during this year's E3. The devs, however, mentioned that there will be split-screen multiplayer. That means we can relive our favorite Halo memories from the good old days. The game comes out this holiday 2020. Skull and Bones. While Ubisoft may have warned us ahead that their naval combat title wouldn't be at E3, doesn't mean we're not disappointed. Revealed in 2017, we all hoped it would come out by this time in 2019. Supposedly an expansion of what we saw in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Skull and Bones would let us experience a more focused seafaring experience. Choose from the best ship for your playstyle and pack it with upgrades and artillery that's perfect for plundering. It'll also have more of multiplayer features, opening players up to emergent gameplay amid the Indian Ocean piracy. Hit with yet another delay, most gaming sites place next possible release date as sometime in 2020. Spiritfarer. Among the crop of upcoming 3D AAA titles, Thunder Lotus stands out with something as simple but magical as their 2D simulation game. In their trailer, Spiritfarer draws you in with the charm of their visuals and music, weaving a nautical tale of building, exploring, foraging, and caring. Just from the looks of their charming animal characters, majestic backdrops, and lively activity, Spiritfarer already feels like a world you could live in. But with a tagline that includes learning how to say goodbye, it's gonna be pretty upfront about its emotional goals. It's a management sim that deals with the trials of life, loss, and heartbreak. So get ready to have your hearts touched when it comes out sometime this 2020. Tales of Arise. The latest in the long-running Tales series is one of the most ambitious projects yet. Mixing new and old into one game-changing installment, Tales of Arise builds its foundations on a brand new engine, improving the visuals with richer lighting, watercolor-like graphics, and updated character models, all while keeping the cel-shaded effects from their previous titles. Moving towards realism, the worlds of Dana and Reyna certainly feel immersive, letting you dive into their complicated twofold stories set between the two planets. Bandai Namco may have claimed updated combat mechanics for the title, but there isn't much signs of it in their latest trailer. Nonetheless, it is a welcome new direction for the series, and we can't wait for it to come out sometime this 2020. Beyond Good and Evil 2. E3 2019 had some great moments, but the lack of Beyond Good and Evil 2 left fans disappointed. A sequel has been a long time coming. First announced 9 years ago, Beyond Good and Evil 2 is set in a universe where space pirates are a thing. Embark on an epic quest in this action-adventure game from Ubisoft. Luckily for fans, a year ago the release of their gameplay demo showed some promising details, but nothing after that. It showcased a breathtaking open-world scenario with promising gameplay elements, but that's all we know so far. No release date yet, but we hope to hear more about this game in the coming months. Bleeding Edge. Looks like Blizzard's Overwatch is gonna get some competition in their arena of competitive co-ops, mostly specializing in the single-player experience. Ninja Theory, the makers of DMC and the recent Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, is coming out of their comfort zones in a huge way. Wrapped in cartoon aesthetics and suited with charming personalities, Bleeding Edge is more than meets the eye. A mix of Overwatch and MOBA gameplay, it has 10 diverse characters at the moment, each classed under Assassin, Support, and Tank. Each team will have 4 characters on each side, battling to take control of bases and take down enemies for that sweet 500 finish. For those looking to learn more about the game, you can sign up for the coming alpha test this June 27th. No release date yet. Hey guys, if you love this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to become a certified What To Player. So that's it, and goodbye.